Stage 2 of the New Zealand Community Trust Cycle Classic saw the riders assemble in Palmerston North Square. 142 kilometres was the distance in front of them today as the teams arrived and sign on. The Avanti racing team were getting themselves ready, floating up the food into the rear pockets, while some of the other teams were in meetings discussing team tactics and planning for the day ahead. Drapac obviously had a game plan. The Rafa boys from England were looking pretty relaxed as I caught up with Taylor Gunman and Michael Vink pre-race. First road stage of the tour, what are you expecting?
Well, no wind's going to change the dynamic, but historically last couple of years it's come in 1s and 2s at the finish or a breakaway survives. So like I said, with no wind and quite a few budget boys on the course, they might control it and we might actually get a first bunch kick, so hopefully we can set up Brenton for the sprint.
So Michael, first day in yellow, what are you expecting the teams to throw at you?
Oh, everything they got, I think the whole kitchen sink, but we've got a good strong team here, we're ready for it. The guys all slept well and had a good breakfast, and we're ready to go.
With 95 riders assembled, it was time to get out onto the road. 15 kilometres of neutral where they sat behind the race director's car before they got out onto the open roads. The only sprint of the day was taken out by the German rider Michael Schwarzer, riding for the Synergy Booker cycling team. The peloton spent most of the day under the guidance of budget forklifts. They did a perfect job looking after Michael Vink in the tour leader's yellow jersey, not letting anyone get too far up the road. Vink thanked his team after the stage for their efforts, saying that for much of the day it felt like a Sunday bunch ride because the team were controlling things so well for him. Chris Jury of GPM Racing made the only real big break of the day, getting out to a lead of 1 minute 40. That was enough to give him the King of the Mountains points and the KOM jersey to wear tomorrow, a title he won at last year's tour. The next major move came when 4 riders managed to get away. Lars Goosen from Drapac Racing, Eric Shepherd from OCBC, Pat Shaw from Statalis and Sam Davis from the Avanti racing team, with the 4 riders yo-yoing off the front. The gap got out to 45 seconds before budget forklifts, Avanti and Drapac brought it all back together for their sprinters. Being well set up by his team, it was Dutchman Wouter Wimmet who won the stage from the German rider Daniel Kelm and Brenton Jones picking up the 3rd place. At the end of a hard day's racing, it's important the bikes are well looked after and checked over for any damages or imperfections in the equipment. We don't want that failing, so here the mechanic washes down the bike, gets all the grime off, checks the tyres, washes the grit out of the sidewalls and lines the bikes up ready to go for another hard day tomorrow.